Hello, hello from Los Angeles. If everyone could jump into the chat of where they're watching from, that would be great. I just got to get everything situated on my end here. Welcome to the Firefly video model. Um, let's try to get this set up here. Okay, cool, cool. Ryan, so you can share my screen if that would be amazing. There we go. Okay. So my name is Chris Grubisa. I've been creating videos my entire life since the fourth grade. Media found me. I run and lead two media companies out of Los Angeles. Chrilleks right here. It's a creative agency. We create everything from photo and video campaigns to leading brands to medium-sized brands. And this is a little bit of our work as we've been doing it for what are we at? 15 professional years at this point. My wife and I co-founded it. So we got some really cool, fun projects there. I'm going to exit this and I'm going to go over to Let's Cook Editing Services, which is our other company. It is strictly focused on editing, and we amplify every type of business with transformative and high-performing videos. So everybody, we serve as creators, brands, agencies, and podcasters, and we do it with leading brands and public figures of all sorts. It's a fun time. So I share that because this is an exciting time. Never in my life, in my career, um, we can go back, I guess. Is there a delay? Yeah, there's a delay. Um, I've never stepped into AI, into the video space, into my career. So with Firefly's video model here with Adobe's, it's an absolute game changer in the way we create. And it's just something here. Let me just get rid of this little screen on my end. It's just changed the game entirely. So you can see here, there's everything from time lapse to animals to pre-visuals, like we're gonna get into it, to graphics, animations. I did some fun stuff with my kids. And it's just a whole world of these, I guess, paintbrushes of just coloring of what you want to create in life. I'm also a creator on the side. I lead these businesses. I'm a creator, and as well as I just create on the side with my family as well for fun. It's a hobby of mine. So it's a whole world of video, and you're seeing just kind of the tip of the iceberg here. So I'm gonna let this roll for a minute as I situate the next stuff here we got going. This is Adobe's first, I made some notes, so if I'm off camera, that says why. So this is Adobe's first step into the video space with AI. They have Firefly, for those who do not know. You can basically create anything that you think of with a text prompt. I'll show you in just a second of what the software looks like. And they've done this with photo, and I believe it's been a year or so with Firefly Photo, and now we're just getting into video. So everything, again, that you're seeing on screen here has been generated by myself. This is everything that, we wanted a paper backdrop with a rocket ship coming through, layered with clouds and texture. You got some tiger stuff here that's just fun to play with. You want to run your fingers through it. Yeah, and so this is Adobe's first ever introduction to AI in their ecosystem. I do want to take a moment here that I've been using Adobe for 20 years, from high school to a professional sense. It's 20 years. It's crazy to be invited today to share this. I'm honored, and I'm so excited myself to dive into this. Um, so what can we do? This software is still in beta, so meaning tweaks, and even today's live stream, we're going to get into the prompts. So if you can gather your prompts, set them aside, and we'll put them in the chat at one point, and we can generate some stuff together because that would just be super fun to do on the cuff. You do not know what you're generating here. So this is actually kind of crazy that you can create anything and it can just be anything. So we'll tweak as we go, and things can happen going back to the beta. It's all a work in progress, such as life. And this is unreleased. It's coming soon as well. We don't have an actual official release date. This is a world first with AI and Adobe. Okay, so let's actually dive into the let's get out of this. Let's dive into the actual software. So you can see that I've already made some bacon words here. It's just fun. I just put in some fun stuff early this morning just to kick it. So this is the software. Forgive me if my terminology, I'm a video guy, so the software world is kind of still working with it, even though I do work with a lot of software. But this is the interface, the experience that you see. If you notice, there's nothing. I'm on a MacBook Air. I literally purchased it from a big retailer in the United States. It's not nothing special. I have 8 gigs of RAM. This is totally on Google Chrome, and that's it. You can generate it with literally nothing. It's fantastic. No updates, if I mention that, down the road. Okay. So the general settings are on the side. You can see that there's a Firefly video model beta. So I'm not sure that the models could expand here. I don't know. It kind of gives me this like curiosity to be like, well, what can come next? Jumping down to the aspect ratio, right now it's only 16:9. It's not vertical. That's something that they're working on. Also, I don't know if I mentioned this, I've been playing with the software for 2 months at this point, and it's just been a ball of fun. And the progression since that 2 months has just been like, it's steady. It's Adobe's power, and innovation behind it. And it's so cool to see that like this has changed, even when I first touched it as well. So basically, yeah, the vertical world is coming. I can't see like why not, right? Everything's vertical these days. So on your phones, 24 frames a second as a filmmaker, for those who do not know, 24 is the standard for like cinema. It's the most yeah, the cinematic look, I guess. 30 FPS, 30 frames a second is more like video game world for those who don't know. And then I'm sure they're going to go down into the slow-mo worlds as well. So then over here, we got the shot size. So you can see that it's beta, and this is what I mean by work in progress. It technically, you get close-up shot, extreme close-up, medium shot, long shot, etc. So it's like shot size. I would say it's more of like a shot style maybe. So just a note for the team. Camera angle. So you got aerial shot, you got eye level. This is everything that you can tweak. So you can do close-up shot as an aerial shot. I guess you could get some weird stuff. Like I said before, anything can happen. Um, Motion, you have these. So you got zoom in, you got zoom out, you got move right. I'm going to take my time, guys. I'm such a quick, fast editor. Got to get everything through on the social feed, but this is live, so we'll slow it down. Move left. You got tilt up. You got tilt down. Got static, just straight up straight. Handheld. And then you have advanced settings with the seeds. So this is really interesting. And because I'm stepping new into the AI space, forgive me. Let me just go here. I actually looked up the definition of seed. So seed is like, it's a variation of your video. So you see this video here, you want to tweak it just a little bit. I would just go here and I would change the seed. So you know what? We're going to do this live. So what you see right now, let's see, let's play this back. So you got bacon, spelling bacon, crispy bacon on the grill. I lead an editing team called Let's Cook Editing Services, so everything cooking related into this live feed. So I'm going to play that back one more time so we can really analyze it. And if we change the seed, let's just do it by like 2 numbers. Ken Block is my favorite race car driver, so I'm going to put 43. You get a little funny critter here. My daughter has this poof of hair. She's 1 year old, and some of these we'll see in just a second. Some of these creatures have like hair flowing, so it's my Ellie is what I call. Yeah. Thank you guys for the chat. I am so focused in on showing you guys because this is exciting. So where are we at? How many clips per generation? So it's 1 to 1. I'm not sure if that's as you can, this is live, like what's happening right now, what you see. So I can go back to the first one, kind of play that back, and then I download here. We'll do that real quick, download. And then this is the loading screen right here. So it's still loading. Get a little new monster, a little fun type. Oh, there it is. That's my Ellie right there with the hair. How many credits? I don't know that. That's probably a work in progress as well. And let me just go to the other channel on YouTube. Okay. So I just altered the seed just by slightly a little bit, and then this is the same prompt with the different seed as well. So now we have a top-down view. We got zoom out. I guess I selected it earlier. And then let's just do it for fun again. Let's do Leah block for 57. Ken's daughter. So a seed, yeah, back to the seed. A seed in AI video is like a special code that helps AI decide how to create something. So each time you use a different seed, like I'm showing you, it's gonna alter just a little bit differently, even if you ask it to make it the same thing. I had to read that because I wanted to get that straight. Um, yeah, I've been playing around with this for a couple months and it's just been a blast of like what you could create. We're going to get into little fun stuff in just a second as well. Yeah, let me check in on where they're from. Got Canada, born and raised. Where are we from? We got London. Thank you guys so much. This is such a treat. As you can see, it's a little different here. So we can click in between. So right now in beta, in full transparency, I've generated like 5 of these clips down here. So we got 1, we got 2, and we got 3. When I go to 4, 5, and 6, it starts to like either it says, hey, you've like maxed the capacity and whatnot too. So I'm sure they're working on that. That's totally fine. But this is like my typical workflow. So let me just play these 3 bacon um, clips back. So that's the third. Here's the second. It's interesting when you do a live by yourself. You're like, is everybody there? You're good. Cool, cool. I got Adobe in my headset, so they're saying all good things. Okay, so the other thing to notice is right now I'm downloading and I save it right to my desktop wherever I'm going, save it right to my desktop wherever I'm going. You basically, if I were to tweak this here, like bacon is made of bacon strips, let's say like, I don't know, maple syrup, I'm Canadian born and raised, drips off letters. You can't necessarily tweak this exact same video. So that's something that like I would love to. And we're going to get into a little bit of like workings and I wouldn't say flaws, but areas of improvement. And so this is something that would be really cool to have down the line. And like all of this that I'm mentioning today is like there's no doubt that it's like Adobe's going to come and just check all these boxes of like getting it. So these little monster furry animals, I don't know what to call them. They're just brand new in the last couple of weeks, and it's just been so fun to like kind of bubbly. It keeps the waiting time down here at a fun little at bay, if you will. And then jump back to the chat if I got anything. Ask questions. If you have any prompts, we can create something together. If you keep the same seed, yes, if I found in my time, the question was, if you keep the same seed, can you generate videos to be consistent with each other? Yes, there is a slight, like I'll show you in just a second with some footage. Yeah, actually, even with this one too, it kind of keeps the same space, like DNA, if you will. But yes, you can string along a couple of shots together. So this one actually worked out pretty well. The someone above is looking down for me because sometimes the um the prompts don't work too well. So you can always adjust. And then that's the thing is I just added maple syrup. And if I add, let's do one more and just so I don't crash anything, I'm just going to delete these. Okay. Just to save because it's just in my experience. Maybe it's my computer or something too. So we have, oh, see now. Did I lose maple syrup? Yeah. Oh, the maple syrup sticks to that. Okay, that's something new. So you have your prompts that stay to the same video. So if you look at the bottom here, they stay. The prompt is included with the video as well. I can't believe I mentioned this or I forgot to mention this. I'm so like excited and giddy inside and nervous at the same time. There's 2 ways to do this. You can text a prompt like I did right here, highlighting, or you can also upload an image of whatever you have. So what can I do right now? Let's try to let's do this. Let's do this bacon shot here. You can refine it and get there quicker by uploading an image. So say this is my reference shot. I just screenshotted that. You can take your image, plop it in, and now it will basically make, this is not going to work on this one. Let's start a brand new one actually. Or let's just do that. So this one, I'm confusing, sorry. Let's try this. So this bacon video looks like this, and I'm going to take this bacon video still shot and make it look like that one. So let's see. And I'll show you in just a second of exactly, actually here, you know what? TV Magic, we have it ready. It's this home. So this one right here, let's make this full screen. So basically the video on the right that's playing back was generated from the photo. So I uploaded it just down here, click and drag, no, file upload, it's simply click and drag. That photo on the left was actually generated by Firefly Photo into a prompt to describe it, and then that's what it plays back on. So that's a little maneuver that I found in my ways of being like, what do I want to create today? And I'm like, wait a second, we can use Adobe on Adobe and get this through in a visual format. So that's the end result. That's what I was trying to articulate and show, communicate. I am, again, giddy and excited. And here we are. See? So now we got like a spoon ladle there. Don't know. It's a variation. I love the bacon. I just threw this up for fun and I'm sticking to it. So that's the ooey syrup barbecue. I love it. Okay, so let's get into the fun stuff here. Any questions? Consistency, yeah, you got it. You have to be able to like work it through and massage it. It's like I just have to pause and just take a moment of like, this is literally from my thought to existence to you guys, to whoever the audience, right? So it's like that is absolutely crazy. When they showed this to us in the internals a couple months back, it was just like I was like, this is like it's crazy cool. So hopefully I am doing a great job at that for that. Okay. So let's go to this. So I run professional businesses. Let's go to this slide here. In the professional sense, we have a lot of professionals in the chat in the audience today. I have started using this in so many different ways. Let's do this. Let's do pre-visual. So we've all been there where we want to articulate, communicate whatever we're showing with the client. So this is the final result of one of the prompts. And you can see the prompt up here, a majestic red sports car speeding towards sunrise, golden light illuminating the car, shot with a red camera using a 50 mil at f4 prime lens, capturing details. These are the variations that I got out of that prompt, and I tweaked it. So I started with the top, tweaked it to the bottom, went back to no sunset, went to that golden hour glare. So what I'm trying to show with this here is, can I play two at once? I can, because we have technology. So pre-storyboarding, this is how the way we use it at Chrilleks or Let's Cook, and the ways that we do see this working in the professional world. Pre-storyboarding, so an actual motion to show the client. Some of the stuff is you got to work around, but for a rough sketch in terms of like what you are wanting to achieve for a client, this is crazy. Like communication is key. Clarity is kindness is what we always live by. And just having that clarity and at your fingertips. So if you have to make adjustments late at night or early deadlines, tight deadlines, these were generated in the same realm of the seed, in the same world of camera movements and whatnot too. Everything is tweakable. It just takes, yes, a little bit of time to get exactly what you want to be doing. So for instance, when I say it takes a little time, it's like car approaches frame left and then camera pans over and then the car does a weird thing there. So you cut it off, don't show the client and whatnot too. But for pre-visual, I remember hand sketching things over my time of on paper, scanning it, putting on online or from the iPad, and now it's to this. So it's just a step closer to what is actually achievable, because this is like the mock-up, and then this is now the mock-up. We got a little rocket booster there because space, got a little guy popping out of there. But if you want to use your creative imagination to just go a little bit farther for a client, it's like, come on, like this is insane. To me, it's actually insane. And the shots are like pretty crazy. Like this is, I did this sitting in a chair. Like this is, you can also tweak it to a blue car, to, I don't know, Beatles or whatever, McLaren, anything you want to do. So pre-visual and storyboarding, that's where in the professional sense that this could be used. Filler shots. Let's get out of here and go back to I don't know, let's do some landscapes. I'm kind of like tiptoeing all over my schedule. Um, look at these. This is landscapes and animals. They absolutely blow it out of the park. It's absolutely insane. I'll let these loop as I speak. Filler shots. If you need landscapes or time lapses, you can now have a resource to just look at, tap into, and grab it and put it in. Even if it's pre-viz, if it's a mocked up shot that you have to give the client, and again, communication there, believability, like the tools have just been enhanced. It's so cool to see and witness and actually live it, experience. Title sequences. Some of the stuff, if you really zoom in, you can kind of see that it's a little bit generated. I'm not going to lie. This is the first draft of what this model is. I keep saying app and platform. It's a huge boost in Adobe. I will not stress that enough. It's such an exciting time. You can throw titles over this and the audience they won't see any difference. So it could be a title sequence. Here's some funny stuff. I threw in some flaws just to show the working model. That was a hockey player that just flew from the sky into a hockey rink in the Rockies. I think I put Alberta, Banff in there because I love Banff. It's a beautiful spot. Here's the other one. So you got hockey players, you got stuff floating around. What can you do? This is just an open community session of hockey right now. You can do mock-ups in storefronts. Like if you have a mini shop, you could have a TV, put it up. You can jump over to here. Let me finish this little strand here. We have aerial shots. We have, got some hockey boards that we got to finesse. But these prompts were all like, let's try this. Bop, bop, bop. Hockey rink on top of a mountain, put it in, boom. And I just hit download just to show you how quick and easy it was. And then these ones are a little bit more tweaked. And it just shows, from dusk to dawn or whatever, morning to night, whatever you want to put, like water flowing at the aperture that it's just like captured at in terms of all the photography people here. Forgive me, it's moving quick. I'm actually trying to get through all my notes so I can answer more questions if needed. Storefronts. So you can do text speaking on like a business owner or what you can provide to businesses. Text, say you have a giant sale on donuts. You can put a TV in your storefront window and you can have donuts at 50% off sale. You can reverse these clips later in Premiere Pro or any online editing that you're doing. They're easily downloadable. They're super fun. My kid was just loving this. My kid. Here's the bacon one. Say you have a bacon like sale coming up for, I don't know, the bakery that you have, bacon donuts. Love bacon. I love donuts. I love Adobe. I love you guys. Tiger, just want to jump into that. Here's another version. Also, what was this? I don't know. This could be kind of fun, right? It's that fun stuff. So everything is tweakable. This one is at a different angle. I remember doing the camera angle slightly different. So if you have a store, a mom and pop shop, it's something like that. It's just coming so accessible. Online experiences, I know that, 3D shops are our thing coming up in like the retail space online. So this is humans. You can see real quickly the hands. So if I get it right there, can I see it? Hands and people are still questionable. There's like we're working with it, I guess. I'm going to say we are working with it because Adobe, we're in discussion with just hey, what can we fix? What can we improve on? So people and hands are like top priority. Um, you have different races, different all kinds of people. You got kids, you got adults, you got everybody and anybody in between. So it's not just, you're not just going to get the generic P person every single time too. The number one thing here with everything I will not forget to mention is specific, specific, specific. If I just put cheeseburger here, oh my goodness, like look how good this looks. If I just put cheeseburger, it's just going to have a cheeseburger, but I put speed ramp around a bustling restaurant at Friday night. So again, if you have a restaurant, you could throw up your own ad in front of this. You could, here's some B-roll with people. And then, I did say where they're working with people, and then there's this shot that's just like, wait, what? I didn't even have to go to a beach. Like this, the sunset or the sun at the perfect angle, the smiling. You have coffee and put some beautiful foreground flowers. Like, look at that shot. Are you kidding me? Like that, I just I just want to sit and bask in it right now because it's so, so cool. Let's get this out of my way here. How long does it take to generate? This is literally, I would say, I'm pretty sure they're all the same. It's like maybe a minute, 30 seconds. Let's go back to the B-roll because we're still in the professional sense. Focus up, Chris. If you are a music artist, you could make visuals for your show. So let's go to graphic elements, explainer videos even too. So say you're a music artist that does live events, right? You could have, your big giant LEDs behind you and have stuff like this flying as you play music, as you perform. You could have looping videos. I don't know if you ever go on Spotify and you play and there's the music just loops in a video. You can create like artist assets, if you will. You can just get so expansive. And what's crazy to me is that this video can serve all purposes. And now with that in mind, it's like, well, let me think about where screens are and what motion is needed. And it's actually mind blowing. Like you can create intro title sequences to your podcast, to the podcasts that you serve. You could do third, what are they called? I'm losing my mind here on this one. The lower thirds for the titles. You could have thumbs that pop up, say, like and subscribe. This is all, now I'm jumping everywhere. You could do an explainer video that just says, we're a bustling company in the city of whatever. So it's, again, it's cartoon because that's the prompt, but you can make fun little assets like this as well, just for whatever's sake. The other flaw here, just to note that sometimes the visual that you get, the end result is it gets busy. And sometimes you just want to clean. So you got to like work that too. This one I just quickly downloaded and that's what's up. School projects. If you have, I don't know, a school project that you could just, again, communicate, you can make it into a video and you could technically whip it up pretty quickly. You can. I'm going to say you should always do your homework and stick to it. But if you're in a pinch, rely on Adobe AI video because it can help. Things like beyond professional now, let's go into life. It's amazing. We all celebrate New Year's Eve. You could do a countdown at your New Year's Eve party, custom made. Like it's, you got to be thinking super expansive. And now quickly into the creator side. That was all professional with some added bonus there. So that's the professional. Let's go into the creator side. I am a creator myself, and communicating a message that I don't have the resource, the bandwidth, or the energy to like go split and go do that. Like say I want to be like, hey guys, I'm coming in from Los Angeles. I'm going to go into my landscapes here. No, I got you. We've already looked at landscapes. Let's go to time lapse. Okay. Coming to you live from Los Angeles. It's a beautiful day because it is. The fog is still getting burned off over here, but we're going to get, it's heated in October. You could get these establishing shots and add them to your videos. Like it's absolutely insane. So having the access is crazy cool. You could say something like it was all a dream and go into a dream sequence in your creator videos, whatever you're doing. If you're live streaming or whatever you're creating with your YouTube videos or whatnot too, or TikToks, you could say like, I fell into a dream and then go into a dream sequence with all the elements. I'm jumping around and I love it because you could come into like it was all a smoky dream of like then I got an instant idea and it just flashed me like a match. And then the idea just went up in flames and I was just like, you ever work at wherever and there's a dumpster fire? Like you can now add these videos into what you're trying to communicate is what I'm getting at. So let's go back to time lapse. So establishing shots. So basically, if you think of it, you can go do it and then you can have it. And that's absolutely insane. Content personalization. So you can do, yeah, I mentioned this content personalization. So custom videos to your title sequence, to your title sequences, and closing credits. So it's super customizable. The stuff that's internally shared between some Adobe groups is like absolutely insane. There was this one person that took a screenshot of their face and they uploaded it directly to here. And they said, like this from man's face. I don't know, I spell morph. I guess that's morph into like, I don't know, a robot. I could even punch that in right now. Let's try that because we're here and it'll be fun. Not from bacon. Should we try with bacon? I'm going to copy and paste this prompt. Let's try from bacon. Let's see how crazy this is going to get. Okay. But one of the creators inside this internal conversation over the last couple of months was he took his own face and then it morphed into something like a robot, this fantasy world. And it's like you can tweak that. Let's actually do this. Let's steal this guy. Take that little guy right there. Let's morph this guy. And this is the funnest part. It's even if funnest is not a word, it's the funnest part, and I'm owning it. You should put funnest in here in the prompt. It's just you can take it and flip it and remix it and jive it, and you can make it your own, and you can make it unique, and you can make it so special. And it's just a fun time. So elements, again, I mentioned for the creator side, this is my last note on the creator. You can have like follow for more or like here and subscribe. You can now have that at your fingertips. Let's see what this is going to do. Do I hit play? Whoa. Crazy. And now is seed whatever. Let's mash this up. Let's go to Ken Block again, 43, 43. Let's go to we'll do one of these with you here. So we're going to upload the photo that we just took. We're going to get this little squishy yellow, I don't even know what it is. So let's go from, let's morph into a, I don't know. What do you guys just throw it into the chat? There's probably a delay, so I don't know how quick it would go. Morph into, I don't know. Let's do a lion in the jungle. And see, we could stop there, or we could go even farther. Morph into a lion into the jungle at sunrise, sitting on a tree branch. Oh, this is getting risky. You can see it. As birds fly by. This is oh, here we go. Okay, perfect. So see, I'm at the 5th video. That's something I just noted before. There's a lot of copy and paste as well into this. So I'm just going to copy this prompt and I may have to restart it. I'm happy that happened because you get to see the like, can't load. It doesn't meet our user guidelines. Perfect. That's the other thing. I don't know why. Can I try this guy? We're pushing limits here. Sorry if let's try maybe take this off here. Can't load again. Okay, for whatever reason, I just don't know. You know what? Let's try this. Let's just do lion in the jungle. Perfect, another prompt. So let's just restart this. This is totally chill because it happens like again, beta. So this is actually perfect. You got a prompt that says it's guidelines. which I'll mention in just a moment over here. And Firefly is unavailable at maximum capacity, so high demand. Um, Let me try this again off screen to get you guys. Doo-doo-doo. You could take Firefly photo and video and whatnot too. So what I wanted to mention there, Adobe does not train off users' content. I want to make that very clear. And everything here is commercially safe. So you can prompt it, you can download it, and boof, go use it and implicate it into your projects. I have it off screen here, so let's see if it works again, just to save you guys. And we're back. See, so it just takes a minute. We're in beta, we're all human, and professional sense, personal. So this is the fun thing too. Let's go to the kids because this is a huge part of my life now. We've got two children. They're super fun, and we can make some amazing fun stuff with them. So let's go to the kids section, and we'll go to the 2D and 3D. Let's do that. That's the roadmap. Forgive me if I'm jumping around. Okay, I got no time left, or we got 18. I need to go to questions and whatnot too. You can create paper. You can create claymation. You can put a voiceover into this later words or afterwards. You can create this fun stuff. You can go back to paper. You're running out of time. You have a school project with your kids. And with all of this is that it's a healthy dopamine hit of screen time. I have never had an outlet like this to connect to my parents or my elders, I guess. I don't know what you call them, the godparents, the uncles, the aunts, whoever. Um, or even when my kids friends come over, we can like go, they're all around the screen anyways. I'm just going to say that. We don't want it to, but screens aren't going anywhere, and this is just a new way of learning. This is a new way of creating together. If I had a video that I could go back on that I grew up as a kid making with my dad, it's absolutely crazy. I have home videos and another form of that, but it's like you can create your own stories, and Travis, my son, is just he's just loving this. Like, let's go see what we created together. So we're going to get to the SF elements in just a second. But the acceleration of creative knowledge and development as like the trajectory of where they're going. If I had this is like rocket booster octane in their creative abilities at such a young age. So I can just imagine what the world is going to be coming to for the future in terms of like creativity and whatnot too. It's absolutely mind-blowing. And it's such a fun, unique time to be alive right now at this time because it's I'm reflecting back onto like my 20 years of using Adobe and like how far I've come. And it's such a crucial time because AI is just stepping into Adobe is just stepping into the AI space right now. And it's an amazing spot. And I don't say that they're just stepping into it's like AI has just presented itself to the world as of recent, and they're at the forefront of it. It's absolutely crazy. Custom cartoons. If you can make a custom cartoon for your kids that says, voiceover, one day, little Matthew here jumped from planet to planet and da 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 and down da da da. Like it's something that's so cool. Claymation is, oh, this is so cool. Let's get this one big. So I'm gonna just take a beat right here. Let's focus on that. Okay, cool. Okay. So the advanced, you see the settings on the bottom left here. You have the same prompt with a different seed on the bottom left here. Okay, so it's 591133. Now it's 431905. It's the same prompt. So you can see how there's, I don't even know the number. I'm going to say trillions of billions, unlimited amounts of ways to do this. So there's a different seed here, the same prompt in three ways. And just in this next slide, you'll see there's going to be 1, 2, 3 next to each other. And that's the same prompt, but with different seeds. It's claymation. It's unique to your own. I didn't have to have a rocket in the distance. I didn't have to have a sun. I didn't have to have it on a whatever driving way. And this took probably a minute 30 each clip to think of, to put in, and then to grab and download. It's absolutely crazy. And as a parent who learned so differently as a kid, I am like weak at how the world is going to start evolving in terms of just education side of this. Like I'm a visual guy and if I had this during school, I think I would enjoy it so much more. Um, and as a parent, we cook a lot in our kitchen together, and now we're just cooking in different ways through screens. I have some other stuff here too. Okay, I'm going through. I got 14 minutes on the nose. Okay, flaws. We're not going to get into flaws right now. So let's finish this because this is super fun. Expanding your headset. Let's try our lion real quick. Okay, lion's all. I was saying sitting on a branch, but it took it up the other way. Okay, cool. It climbed on a branch. Let's keep that. I got some prompts here on my desktop. Let's see. Let's cook while we close up of city bus pulling to a stop. Now, we don't know if this is London, New York, LA. What's it going to be? Let's see. We don't have a generated image here. So let's just do that while we cook. So you can see my TV magic here. We're doing this like the loading screen is here. Let's go back to 3D. Okay. As that cooks, let's go to this. This is super exciting because I was thinking of this the other day. I don't have any Halloween decorations, not a lot of them. We could easily put our TV up to our home front-facing window and we could play these clips. And instantly, Dad has transformed our home into a pumpkin jack-o'-lantern. These are so crystal clear. If I like look at the lighting. The prompt was Halloween pumpkin head just lit by candles. Spooky. Keep the same seed. I always have the Google Sheets open or whatever, I don't know, Word or text edit. This is another funny one, just kind of random. But you can generate things like this. So you can make like your own video game to make the kids think that it's a video game, right? Or previs, or say you are building a video game and this is a concept, or like Halloween decorations at home. Like this is expanding me as a father, not even a creator or professional in this sense. So it's an exciting time. Okay, so it's 3D model. Let's go to 2D real quick. Got a cow. This is the prompt again. It's eating, taking a bit of grass and chewing it. This one's kind of mixed in terms of do I have example of motion graphics piece? I'm showing these right now as what I have. I can, again, bring your prompts in just a moment. I got 11 minutes left on my cutoff. Animals is absolutely insane. How do we knock on animals yet? Got birds flying. You got lions roaring. Like, look at this footage. I never have even seen a lion. I've never swam with an orca. Have you? And then the orca just has a different seed, little adjustment there. You got orcas popping up in the background. They're with a family. Elephants. B-roll. Did I do B-roll? I did do B-roll, but I just love the hamburger shot. I love this like hamburger shot. I want to eat it. Should go treat myself to a hamburger. Okay. This is now really fun. Let's go to the fails after this. As this loads, let's go back here. Oh, here's our close-up of a city bus. It did say close up. Oh, and it just rolled through the bus stop. And it's on the sidewalk. And the wheels are kind of spinning. Okay, shot size. I don't know. Let's do long shot. Let's just do city bus pulling up to a stop. Let's do London double decker. Again, I probably should say double decker city bus. Let's just leave it. Let's just do a long shot, zoom in, aerial. Let's just get crazy. Let's switch up this like to, I don't know, 654. Let's go down there. Okay. Let's cook that while we go back here. Okay, special effects, along with the likes and follows and subscribe for a creator, in the professional sense, you can make things that just like, I don't know, elements is what I call them. So like little pops and smoke and fire and whatnot too. And say you have a Christmas sale or a barbecue that's coming up for July 4th sale, like you just put your logo over that and like, yeah, you got to get creative. You got to work with what you got. Also, the editor in me is like, these are 5 second generated clips. Sometimes 3 seconds is usable, so we're going to keep that. You get an idea, like the dream I was saying, the dumpster fire before, like raging hot sale. We got these little put that with like some sound effects. You got speed. And this is why I'm bringing this up. You'll see, got some smoke for some burnouts. Got to give it gas in life. Got to give it gas. This is my son. This video footage is from my iPhone. So the visual, the video is captured on an iPhone, but the special effects are added. So you can see I added fire and smoke. The moment I showed him this, he was like, wait, what? My go-kart has fire? And I was like, yeah, you got rocket boosters on it. Okay, cool, you got it there. And then you know what I'm doing after this call? I'm gonna be putting smoke behind mine. The professional in me is like all the alpha stuff here for all the chroma key and whatnot too. I'm see that my visual effects sense is like falling off there, so forgive me. But like, when am I ever going to get a Tiger with permits and insurance when I could just get it right here, walking off screen, and maybe you're making a new logo for your company or something. I use the electricity in a video that is literally it's blown my socks off and I'm very proud of it. It's at 18.4 million views. It's on my Instagram and this was used in it, the electricity. It's absolutely crazy. I'm just have to share that because it's super exciting. Um, let's go to riverboats real quick. There's questions popping in. Sorry guys, here I'll play these while I go check that. Oh, tuxedo cat sitting on a piano. Let's do that one. Would I be able to upload my footage, create a custom 3D supers? You can't upload video as of yet. It's only images. But if you have something that you're thinking of, you could screen capture it and then upload it. Okay, let's go back here. Okay. Did we do everything for this kids, people time lapse? Let's go to some fails and keep this super authentic. Um, I know I live my life being like, I'm good. I don't know if I'm great because I'm authentic. I'm just trying to be an authentic person here. Chase, maybe that's the way Chase is spelled. But can we stop and just like look at this? This was from a text prompt. This was from a text prompt. I want to scream that from the mountaintops because you could either go from the top one, chill, or to the bottom one, which is like, okay, I see you. Now we just have to learn how to spell, but that's okay. We got to figure it out. Got some fails here for some golf, unless that's how you play golf. Yeah, great. And we have a combination of the safari with the Canadian moose, I guess. Let's play the golf one again. This one's great. Oh, I love the cheese. Chess. Maybe that's how I'm gonna start spelling cheese right now. Maybe, we're at the center of innovation here. Okay, Tuxedo Cat, we got to go back to this. Okay, where are we at? City bus pulling up to a double decker. Well, I mean, yeah, we did say drone, long, aerial. Okay, I mean, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 words. 9 words. Let's do Tuxedo Cat sitting on a piano. How do I spell Tuxedo Cat? Tuxedo Cat sitting on a piano. Daytime. In a piano bar. I want to say like dimly lit. Let's do that instead of daytime. Okay, now I'm going to go back to your questions if you have any. Sorry, guys, this is super exciting. If you want to do this again, I am so into this. Let's try. Okay. Thank you guys for taking the time to learn and connect and just build. With that said, too, this is everything that I'm creating in my life. Uh, there you go. I am speaking at Adobe Max next week. Hopefully it's happening because there is a hurricane en route there. I hope everyone in Florida is okay. It's absolutely devastating, and I'm pulling up over the weekend, so I hopefully everything's going to go okay. Um, and I am speaking at Adobe Max next week for AI into the document space with Acrobat. And so if you want to follow my Instagram there, that's who I am. These are my companies that we lead out of LA, and this is what we're building. Um, there's that. I'm gonna go back to this main video for you guys so we can watch back. Here's your tuxedo cat. So the face is a little, maybe a tuxedo cat that looks happy. Let's do 50 millimeter shot at f4. Um, Cinematic is always a good one to go to. It's a quick. Okay. Thank you for sharing my website on the chat. It's letscookedits.com. So you'll be able to upload footage. When it comes to blenders and Cinema 4D, I am like not the guy, so I'm not going to touch any inquiries about that. I think what's really cool about this, and I'm going on a branch here for this, but how I receive it on like a product positioning, I don't know AI to be fully transparent, authentic. I'm not the best professional in ways in terms of like creating AI, but also like sometimes visually, like I have to physically sometimes do it with my hands to show you with the camera that it's like this product in the market is like it's a perfect onboarding to like the kids like I was mentioning early generations coming up or to the professional that's uh, finding this out as it comes or the people who can't I don't know who don't keep up as much and they can come up to it they can get welcomed to Firefly in like 2 years and be like efficient at it too so it's very reachable is what I'm trying to say. I just saw my There's a tuxedo cat on the piano sitting at a bar. I mean, a couple seconds in there, we could refine it too. We could switch up the seed by just, I don't know, let's try an 8 instead of a 4. Is it going to max? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're pushing limits. Love it. If you guys have any questions, let me know. I'm at a minute 30 and I'm trying to think of what else I have not shown. I think that's it. Yeah. Like I said, it's such an honor to be here and present this because this is brand new technology. This is a first, again, been using Adobe for 20 years, and this is the first step into AI and welcomed into the Adobe ecosystem. And I hope to do many more of these, and I just appreciate everyone taking the time to watch and support. Hopefully my nerves didn't get it, my excitement, but like all this stuff that we're creating right here is it's just generated by text, few images. I keep the prompts close and what works and what doesn't. This clip with the London bus was actually reversed after in post. So you can take it, you can tweak it, you can mold it to whatever you need. Got time lapse that like I'm never going to be able to sit next to a flower like that or get donuts. Um, to this rendering in that quick of a time. So I just want to say thank you so much. Here's everything that I'm creating and building in my life again. Thank you guys. 18, 17 seconds left. And if you want to follow more on the journey into what we're creating, I'm dropping some fun exclusive stuff with Adobe as well. So thank you guys. And we're just going to kick it.